gosh, I saw this one video of this girl. She was on Instagram and she said she started the video off with telling people how she was just out and she was doing something and she just left a museum that was about like deaths and all this like criminal stories, crime stories, like, true crime, stuff like that.
I love true crime.
She left a museum like that, and this was in California. And she said that a guy approached her. She said that a guy approached her and was asking her, like, what are you doing? Where'd you come from? Blah, blah. Oh, delete that. And she was like, oh, I just came from the museum. He was like, which museum? She was like, the murder scene museum. And he was like, oh, you like stuff like that? She was like, yeah, like true crime and murder.
Already,
and
I'm already freaked out.
Stories. And he was like, oh, okay. I was just wondering if you were good. And she was like, yeah, I'm good. And then the conversation was over because she told him that she was into murder scenes and criminal.
Oh, you know what?
I'm gonna start doing that.
No, like
what?
I love like true crime documentaries. That's all I watch. Like even my man is weirded out. He's always like, "You don't want to watch anything else?" I'm like, "No, I need to learn this if I'm gonna be, married to you."
Right?
Yeah.
Or in any circumference of any man.
Yeah, I think
this.
Right? Like I think it's just good info to have. Like, these women were either kidnapped, whatever, kids, whatever. Like you're just learning because then you can, watch out and you can see, the little tidbits that you should keep an eye out for because people are weird. People are weird. You never know who is your neighbor. Like, okay, let me say this. You ever live in a neighborhood, right? Like you lived there for years, whatever, maybe a year, a few months, whatever. But have you ever seen your neighbors bring in their groceries? I've never seen that.
I have.
Really?
I think I always have, yeah.
No, like I've never, like the way I do groceries, I have a few, like us, right? We always have a few bags, right? We have 6, 7 bags. I have never seen my neighbors bring in any groceries.
Oh, really?
I don't know why that is. And I live in, a pretty busy complex. So it's kind of funny that I've actually never seen, they'll come in with one bag, like from the car every once in a while, but I never see them bring in groceries.
Oh, like a full trunk?
Yeah, like.
Oh, me either.
See, it's weird.
That is weird. But I know my neighbors have seen me and my mom and my brother bring tons of groceries.
Right? Because we know we get our groceries, but I've never seen my neighbors bring in their groceries. None of them. That's just crazy. Think about that for a minute, right?
I've never thought of that.
Right? So it's like you never know who you're living next to. And I know that that's not an indicator of them being weird, but it's
true.
But it just shows you that you just don't notice like the little thing, right? And so it's just one of those things where it's saying like, okay, keep your eyes, open because you lived here for so long and you've never seen it.
Because if you can't notice simple things like that, like imagine what else you can't notice.
Exactly. And
like that's scary.
Yes. So it's like watching true crime isn't weird and me being one that always watches true crime isn't weird. It's just, it's giving me tips like, how to stay safe.
Yeah.
How not to let this happen to you.
Sometimes even at night when I'm watching those videos real close to my face and I hear something in the back, I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Right? Yeah, no, I get that.
Other than that, I love it.
Yeah, no, I get that.
There was one time because I started making a video and I was doing something and I realized and this was when I was staying in California and I was in a hotel. I realized I took a whole shower, did everything so my whole after shower routine. I did all that. Then I started making a video because I was about to dye my hair. I noticed the door was literally open and the lock was through the door, so I could.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Whole time I was showering, everything, and then when that happened, I realized that I've done that in my apartment when I live by myself, which is so crazy that you never live by yourself. Oh my gosh, it's a blessing and a curse in disguise because sometimes you can get lonely, but if you know how to deal with being lonely and you can be with yourself alone, I feel like that's like chef's kiss because it's hard to get to that point. It is so hard, but once you can finally get there, it's so peaceful and I love it. But oh my gosh, now I miss my own home. No, just
No,
kidding.
you know,
But I've done that multiple times.
see, and that to me terrifies me. And then the fact that I don't know how to be alone. I have not found that peace in me where I can't even eat I can't eat alone and I can't eat with people, right? So like, when I was working at this one office, right? And so we had a cafeteria, like we had a kitchen that we can sit and eat at. However, like everybody would go out of their office, out of the office to go eat in their cars, just to get like a moment away and a moment of quiet, because we're a lot, like as a team, but then like with our patients, it's a lot. But I remember going to my car, right, with my lunch, and I hardly ever brought lunch because I would eat plates of air for lunch. But like
the rabbit food.
But like the one time there was someone walking as I'm taking a bite and he like stares at me in my eyes and I just dropped my spoon, covered it up, and I was like, no, I can't eat anymore. I am so weird about people seeing me eat and then eating by myself. It's weird. So, most of the time when the kids are gone, I wait. I'm like, I didn't want to eat without eating. So what are we having for dinner? And they'll be like, oh, well, we already ate. I'm like, oh, well, I'll go to bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I need to find that peace.